Okay, we're going to do some troubleshooting for the case feeder system. We had some feedback from the different customers. They're having some small issues. So I'm going to show you guys today how to fix it. So that's a case feeder. The main body there. It's got some back there. And this case push slide there. So the main issue, what I got from the feedback is when people put this on, install everything, and they try on the smaller pistol cases like 9mm or 38 Super. So when they put a case drop, this push arm push the case in, but when the case doesn't go all the way to the end, only come to here, so still got to be the play there. So even they extend this arm to the full length, all the way to the end, still got to be still not enough, not push enough. So that's the one thing that people saying why this is not pushing enough. And another issue is when you extend this little arm to the full length, when this push arm raise up, sometimes they touching the top little drop tube there. They're basically hitting there. It's going to damage the drop tube there or damage the arm. So that issue can be fixed easily. First thing, this push arm, you don't have to extend all the way to the end, because normally you keep 3 to 5 mm gap there for our testing. So that's is long enough. It's no problem. The main issue is actually from the main body, because you can see the main body, the control there. You can see when this to the end, which this extend to the end, this is a push all the way to the end, push the case. This little detail is supposed to be inside there. So that means what's happening is when this main body, if the main body is up, this you can see probably from this angle. Let me try. So if we go all the way, so that's actually travel further. So if this main body actually lower, this only travel to here, then stop. You can see. So that means not enough. So if you raise the body up, you see that? You raise the body bit up, so this one will travel more. That means going to push the case further into the shell plate. So that's very important. So this main body need to be raised up. So when you install at the back there, most of the people, what they do is they put it there, the 2 screw at the back there, they put on, they let the gravity drop. So this main body basically drop into the lowest point, which I'm going to show you guys now. So put this in. Put the two there. We basically get the detent into the slot there. Then you put the screw back there. The center pole there. So you put the main body there, and you get the 2 screw at the back put on. Then most people made one mistake is once they put it there, they just let it drop, so to the lowest point. Then start to tie up the 2 screw at the back. But that is not right, because at the back there, when this drop, that means it's too low. So you can see, we make a little, okay, let me get this. You can see, if you let just the drop, and this one, when this one lower down, that's the furthest they can go. You can see, if we use this as a reference, so this corner here just reached there, and you can see the distance between here and the center here. If the 9mm case, it's not going to be in the center, not going to the shell plate. Still got a little bit of distance you have to push by hand, or you can extend the arm, but then you create another problem. So don't do that. So first thing you need to do is you see this, not enough. So don't rush to adjust this. This doesn't have to be adjusted often. So what you need to do is loose the two square back a little bit, just loose a bit, then push up. You can see how much distance here. This probably, I would say 10 mil. You can see that? When this main body push up, the slide case pusher goes further up, further to the right side. You see that? It goes to, if the 9 mil should be pushed right in the center there. So you push up and hold it, then use your handle, you try. It's not, don't get any too much resistance. If you push too much, you may have some resistance. But you just feel, yeah, that's resistance nice. Yeah, move easily and hold it. Hold it there. Okay, maybe. Okay. Push. Oh no, this is not in the. Okay. Yeah. Okay, once you got this, you hold your hand there, don't move. Then you start to tighten the screw at the back there. Then you can tie it up. Not 100% tied up yet, just by hand. Okay, then won't drop. So you can see the difference now. If this goes push there, before our slide only travel to probably there. Now we got to almost move the 5 mil. It's hard to see from there, but I can tell is this arm traveled 5 mil more than before. So basically a case there is going to push in the center. Yep, this will fit into it. If it's still not enough, then you can adjust this little the front a little bit, maybe just 1 mil. That would be enough. And this is slightly bit loose. Is normal because we don't want this too tight. Otherwise, we create too much resistance with this slide. So because we want a bit of play, so when the up and down, they got a bit of space. Of course, if you want, after a while, you think there's still a bit too loose, and what you can do is cut a piece of plastic. They're like from packaging, those thin plastic, cut into a square piece, glue in between the bridge and the slide there to create a bit of, like to reduce the space. You can do that, but it is not necessary. So mainly this adjustment to make the body up is very, very important. So that's okay. Then you can see this way you got enough travel distance and push case all the way into the chill plate. Then after this, another thing we need to pay attention to is when we raise this up, we need to make sure when this push this slider is supposed to be all the way, so that's no, the two holes should be in line. So if push not enough, that means the angle is not right. So what we do, you see here, we got probably 1 mil. You see, if we move the top slider, move just probably even half mil, they should be in line. So now the adjustment we can make is we loose a bit again. Then you see this whole body can change a little bit angle as well. We can move tiny bit outwards, especially the top bit there. We move tiny bit and hand tight it. Then you raise up, you see how much, yeah. This is almost there. Or maybe even push a bit further up. Okay, you see that? When I push this, it's actually pushing more. So, yeah, okay, right there, we hand tight it. Then we try again. Push down, in, yeah, enough space. Up, go, okay, flush, yeah, that's what we want, okay. So you see that? So once you got this right and here right, then this way, then you start, you can, maybe one more. Don't tight yet, just hand tight it, because we need to do another adjustment. Is actually the case adapter. So we loose a bit. The case adapter, we need to make sure, we normally keep probably 3 mil gap there, so this is not going to catch anything. You put on top there, then you can use some sort of like a round stuff, even just some tool to push there. Just have a look to make sure they basically this, you want the case drop freely into this slide. It's not catching the side. You don't want the case to catch any of the side there. So this pointing to the center of this, the center in line is important. So you put a piece of stick or something inside there, you have a look if anything's catching. Check all the side. Okay, if you find, yep, freely, no problem, all good, then you adjust, too low, maybe give a little bit of play, give 3 mil, then try again, put in, not the back, okay, center, yeah, okay. So same thing, you can adjust the body, the angle a little bit out or in to match there. And also, of course, and make sure this slide, when this raise up, slide all the way to the end. So that's in case can drop easily into there. So once you got this center in line, then you can start to, we'll just leave this for now. You can start to kind of tighten up the feeder arm, tighten up the main body. So this one all can be fixed up. Yeah, once you've done all this adjustment, I'm pretty sure then will be all the problem, the previous issue will be all fixed, because that's the main thing, very very important. I found this people having this problem because this is too low, the body is too low, and every time I send them this instruction, and they all fix the problem. So another thing is do not forget to put the lubricant or grease in the slot there, also the detain there, and also put a bit of grease on the bridge as well, so make everything move more freely. And that's important to also to maintain this whole system as well, because they are made by plastic, so enough grease, enough lubricant will make it last much longer. Another thing, okay, we people having is another issue we have is this little drop tube. The drop tube, if you receive the case feeding system before January, there will be the first version 1, which is first generation of the feeder. And this tube, when you use the machine to push in, was very tight, very very tight. So if for any reason, because the reason is when you're loading the pistol cases, this drop tube you want to be as low as you can, because this will hold stabilize the case when the case go into the bridge. You see that? You want this close to the bridge, so the case will stay there, stabilized. But when you're doing the rifle case, which is much longer, then you want this as short as possible, because when they lower the case, the rifle case is there. When you lower the arm, the bridge, they start moving. So if this too long, sometimes it will catch the top of the case. Yeah. So you want this shorter. So the problem, how to fix this is you have to somehow remove the tube, make the tube freely change easily and move up and down easily. So what you can do is, if your tube inside your machine is super tight, do not try to use a plier or anything like really hard, because this is made by acrylic, very easy to crack. So what you need to do is by hand or just try to twist slowly to move it, or if you can, use a small drill a hole there, go through, but slowly, because even the drill you go too fast will crack the acrylic tube as well. Just slowly drill a hole there, very small, then push as a Allen key, small Allen key inside there, then start to twisting, and then twist and drag as well. Slowly will come out. Once you got the acrylic tube out, what I really recommend you to do is use the sandpaper or the Dremel. Of course, you probably need to take the body apart again, take out, then give it the sand, slowly make the hole slightly bigger, then until this tube can be pushed in by hand. You don't have to be tight at all. Even if it's too loose, you put a bit of masking tape on top there, will still work. With this, just a stabilizer, no pressure on top at all. So you better make this move freely, just stay there. So this way, when you change to different caliber, you just have to push up and down a little bit, that's all. And also for the generation 2, we made a little like a sleeve, this bushing for the smaller caliber, like a 9mm, 38 Super, all this. You basically put inside there, push in same way. So that's mean when the smaller case drop into the bridge, they got less space to move, so more stabilized. So that's the one thing I would really recommend you to do if you got the first generation case feeder. I think that's the main issue for the case feeder I would recommend you to do for the troubleshooting. If you have the case pushing issue, or you have this drop tube here, it's not in line, how to make adjustment. Actually, all the trouble is back to the main body. The main body, the height, the angle is very important. They play a very important role there. So you need to make sure you don't let it drop by gravity to the end. You have to push up, maybe out the top part angled out tiny bit to make everything work better. So that's the main thing you need to look up. So if any other issue, you're welcome to send me a message. I will work out with you and try to find the best solution as well. Thank you.